Auntie, you've been set free.
Thank goodness. At any given time, no one can ever break down and destroy Helena Sea.
I messaged you earlier, asking you exactly what this meeting was for. You didn't reply back.
The agenda is really very simple. I just wanted to know when you were available for our dinner date.
But you married Katarina. Don't tell me that you don't love her.
I thought that I would forget about Diana if I married Katarina.
Your love for Diana must have been weak then. If that's the case, it wasn't real.
And what about you? How do you love someone?
She rejected me. I think that she really has the hots for that Andrew.
No, that cannot happen,
The
Nato.
woman doesn't want me. Why should I force my company on her?
Well, we're going to come up with a plan to make her come to you.
Where did you go?
Oh, from the pawn shop. I went to check on my pendant that I pawned there because I'm going to get it back soon.
You worry about so many problems.
I just don't know when I'll ever find everything that I've been looking for.
As for me, I've found what I'm looking for. But the thing is, she doesn't even see me.
Is, Grace at home?
What's your name?
My name is Andrew C.
Let him in. He's a friend of mine.
Margaret, we don't accept people who don't have experience.
If you only think of me as just William's wife, you will realize soon that I can serve a much bigger purpose instead of what you're just thinking.
Please forgive me, George. I didn't want things to end this way. But there's only one thing that will always stay with me. And that is my eternal love for you.
Hello, Helena. What a pleasant surprise. Who would have thought that we'd meet here, in a place where the people have become too lazy to breathe? May I ask what you are doing here, in my brother's mausoleum?
I am just making sure that George is really dead.
Oh, really? Amazing.
You really are made from a different mold, Edward. Just look at you. The skin on your face has already wrinkled up. Your hair has turned gray. But until now, you still possess the grin of a wolf.
I really wanted you to see them for yourself. Because if I told you about it, you might accuse me of lying to you.
So that's why Grace doesn't want to see me anymore. It's because of Nato.
Don't be sad, Andrew. You know, I can keep you company if you want. Andrew, wait! Wait, I'm coming with you!
You find it cute, don't you?
I find it disgusting.
Helena, we can't do anything about the wrinkles on my face, nor the fact that my hair is turning gray. But that's part of aging gracefully. Just like yourself, you're never going to lose the love you have for my brother.
Mr. Wong, you have a visitor.
If you didn't come to bring me any good news, then you shouldn't bother coming here anymore, Margaret.
How can you say that, William? After all, we're still married, right? And the reason why I came here was to see if you were doing well here.
Just admit it, you're happy to see me being miserable in here.
Excuse me.
Oh, come on, Helena. Admit it. You're still in love with George. Because if you weren't, would you come to visit his rotting corpse in his grave? Your pride is just way too high to admit that fact. But I find it so sad that you didn't end up together.
Because of your evil doing.
I came to visit you because I do have some good news for you.
What is it?
I am the new business manager of Wong Industries.
So you just came down here to gloat?
That's right. And to also let you know that ever since you got jailed here, I have finally gotten my freedom.
Tell me, do you still want to follow your dear George into the afterlife? So you can continue your star-crossed love affair in heaven?
You are really wishing for me to die, right? Edward, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but that is never going to happen. Not until I get to accomplish one of the more important missions in my life. And that is to destroy you, Edward Wong.
Helena, I will wait for that day. That is, if you live to see it.
We'll see about that.
I'll see you when I see you.
Don't get too comfortable there, Margaret. Because you don't know what you got yourself into. You're in a pit filled with deadly snakes and you don't know who will bite you. And when that happens, I'll have my revenge.
Why is he taking so long? Is he really good at this?
The man is a professional. But he needs some time for this. He can't rush the job. He needs to be careful.
Madam, here you go.
Finally! Here's your payment.
Thank
You know
you,
the way
ma'am.
out, right?
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
Oh, that man. I can't believe that he's still so full of himself.
Auntie, you have to get yourself used to it. This isn't the only time that your paths are going to cross with each other's.
I suppose you're right. I have to be always prepared when that happens. Which reminds me. I was thinking we should also have Edward investigated as well. You know, I really have a strong hunch that he had something to do with George's death. He might even be involved with William.
Here it is.
Why is it you always need to get that thing? Why?
I need this for something.
When we have proven that Edward was somehow involved in George's untimely death, I'm very sure he's going to go back to prison. We'll be able to get back all of the properties that they took from our family.
But then, Auntie, isn't Charles the one to inherit George Wong's properties?
That's right. And who is Charles obsessed with right now? Isn't it you?
He's obsessed with Diana, not with Anastasia.
So now you see, I'm a fun person to be with, right? That's just your problem. You're just wasting all your precious time with that awful Grace. I mean, what kind of satisfaction are you going to get from trying to date her? And she's so ugly, and you guys aren't a good match.
I just feel challenged with her.
I see, so you're feeling challenged with her. So this is just a challenge for you. So for you, Grace is just a game that you have to play.
No. I didn't say anything like that.
What's making you so restless over there?
I can't find the redemption slip for the pendant I pawned.
Well, where did you last put it?
I remember putting it in my pocket, and now it's missing. It isn't here in my pockets. I was just about to get it back, too. It's about to be foreclosed. Can they do that?
Come on, Andrew. I know men who are exactly like you. But, you know what? If all you wanted was to play around, I can do all that for you. What's wrong?
I love Grace.
Just how many times do you have to tell me that? Ugh!
Where are you going?
None of your business. And at any given time, it's never going to be your business. Ugh!
Elizabeth! I want to help Grace.
You know, Andrew, if you do this for her, she's sure to go out with you. You've got smooth moves. But, we need Grace's signature on this so we can get the item.
Oh no, you're right. What are we going to do?
Don't worry. I'll handle this. No sweat. I'll just forge your signature. I just need some practice. We can easily copy this.
I knew I can count on you. Let me see it. Oh. Hi, miss. I'm here to get something.
May I see some ID? Just wait a moment, please. Here it is.
Here you go.
Lydia. Here you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Andrew,
Margaret.
have you seen Auntie?
Oh. I've been waiting for her too. She's still inside her room.
Okay, let's just see.
You
Come
think
on.
we can get it even without the papers?
might let
Do we
us.
really need that?
I don't know. Let's just see if they'll give it to us without it.
Hello? I wanted to redeem the item that I pawned here. Here it is. But I lost the papers for it. Is that all right?
You'll have to have an affidavit of loss to report it.
Oh.
The thing is, the whatchamacallit is near already. I mean, the deadline for it, and it might be foreclosed by the time I get the affidavit you're saying. But I have the money, see?
Let me have one of your IDs, and then I'll just look for it here on the computer.
Oh, all right. Here you go. It's Grace Malyari.
All right then. Just give me a moment. Grace Malyari, the pendant that's colored green?
That's me. That's right.
Someone took it already.
Who redeemed it?
I just remembered, didn't you used to have a pendant that was made of jade? The green one?
That's right. Oh, but I grew tired of wearing it. So, I just began using my other jewelry. Why do you ask?
Oh, it's nothing. I just noticed. You had stopped wearing it.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll go look for Auntie first. And then if you need anything, I'll be in my office, okay?
All right, Mother.
This is the person you gave permission to get your pendant.
Who is that? I don't know who that is.
Miss, that was Grace's. Why did you let someone else take the pendant?
As long as they gave the papers to us, and there was a signature of the person who pawned it,
and they paid back the whole amount, we don't have any good reason to question them.
The thing is, I misplaced the pawn shop receipt and someone else might have picked it up, right? Nato, you know how important that was to me. I need to get my pendant back.
I wonder who picked up the paper.
Thank you anyway.
All right then.
Nato, what am I going to do with my money now? These kinds of restaurants now. We're classy now.
Don't you like it? You remember before? We used to just dream of being able to go to these classy places. And now we're actually here.
But, Nato, I prefer it that you save your money instead.
Would you like a drink? I can get you one.
No, don't bother. Maybe later. And if you'd like to mingle with your colleagues, feel free to do so. I don't mind.
That's all right, because do you remember the last time that we had a meal in one of these places? Remember we had a little spat? I just wanted to make you feel a little better. So, you know, I can make it up to you.
Thank you.
Everyone, this is Counselor Anastasia C., Paul C. of C. Publications.
Hi, how are you? Good evening.
Arlene Guntam, Charlie Q. Corporations.
Nice to meet you. Good
and
evening.
of course,
Eileen D. from Global Alliance. How are you? Nice to see you tonight.
and lastly, Cherry Gauthier.
Oh, Gotiang Properties. How are you?
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Charles, where's Katarina? She didn't come with you?
You know, I have something to tell you. I feel like it's like I'm still not used to you asking me out. But then...
But then what?
It really feels nice.
I told you. That's the important thing, and you'll get used to it.
It does feel nice. What?
What?
Hello, Andrew?
She's not feeling well.
Are Wong Industries and C Corporation merging soon? Wow, that's something to look forward to.
Well, we haven't decided yet, but who knows?
Oh, look who's here. I thought your wife wasn't feeling well.
Charles, I asked you before if you were going to the ball, and you said you weren't sure.
Oh, well, I changed my mind.
Changed your mind? Or you had a change of heart? Seeing that you have another woman with you tonight.
Katarina, don't cause a scandal here. I was the one who invited her.
Charles, what's wrong with you? You're with another woman? You don't want to cause a scene? Well, here's one for you.
I'm sorry, okay? It's just one of those days. Anyway, maybe you'd like to come over here at Table for Two restaurant. You just have to come over and see who's here. Maybe if you see them, you'll wake up from the delusion that Grace will love you.
That's Diana's necklace.
That's right. This necklace belonged to your first wife. But I'm your wife now. Maybe that's something this woman ought to know.
You are the wife. I was just leaving.
And you are the mistress. Or do you prefer... the other woman? Is there another word? Concubine? What are you, huh?
None of the above. Charles and I don't have a relationship. We're just friends.
Oh, friends? Friends with benefits? Don't you dare lie to me.
If William starts to blab, that I was his accomplice, it's very likely that I'll be in prison. By default, it is Charles who stands to inherit all the properties and holdings of the Wongs.
What do you plan on doing now, Uncle Edward?
It has to be that Charles and his precious heir.
Enough! Come here,
Stop it! Stop it!
What? Charles has never loved you. I didn't steal him from you.
You just stole him away! You witch!
Stop it!
Nato, I don't think we fit right in this classy place.
Don't think about it. The important thing is, we fit together.
You nuts.
Thanks for
we
coming,
fit together
Andrew.
for sure.
What other proof do you need to show you that Grace really doesn't love you? Nothing is going to be clearer than this.
Here, taste this. No, not me.
I'm not a mistress! I'm not a mistress!
Then what are you? What are you? You're a mistress! A concubine! You stole him! Not once will you ever be equal to me, you witch! I am the wife!
Stop it!
You scoundrel! How dare you! You embarrassed me in front of all these people! Let me go!
That's enough! Enough!
Hi, guys. Look at the two of you. Two domestic helpers on a day off. What a lovely scene, right?
What are you two doing here?
Elizabeth invited me to come here. I didn't know that you were here too.
Are you following us?
Now, why would we do such a thing? If you and Nato can go out on a date, then Andrew and I can date as well. Now, excuse us. We still have our own date. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you.
Come in.
You said you wanted to see me? I was about to go and rest.
Before you go to bed, Katarina, I want you to clear something up for me.
What is it?
You were just fooling me.
What?
The reason why you gave me an advance and even had a reservation made at that restaurant for me and Grace was because you and Andrew were going there too. Is that it?
You just figured it out now? My goodness. I won't invest in something if I don't get something back in return.
I'll give you a little background. The moment I set foot back in this mansion, I made sure that I had eyes and ears all around here, so that I know what's going on at all times. So without you knowing, I had some surveillance cameras installed. They were hidden very cleverly, so that you would not notice that they're even here.
I don't like this kind of setup. If I'm unsuccessful in courting Grace, I'm very sure that she's going to end up with that Andrew.
That's not going to happen, because I saw how jealous Andrew was while he was watching the two of you in that restaurant.
If Grace finds out about this...
Grace isn't going to find out.
These particular surveillance cameras are one of the more sophisticated kinds. Top of the line. They can record every angle, every corner, and most of all, it can pick up even the slightest noise that's being made inside the room.
Because we both have something vested in this. For you, Grace's love. And for me, a place in Andrew's heart. And we're almost at the finish line. Are you going to give up now?
I want to show you something that one of the surveillance cameras recorded. This was when the safe cracker opened up. My brother George's safe. And you and Master Ming took a necklace that was placed inside the safe. Katarina, that's not what's important. What is important is what you and Master Ming discussed after you stole the necklace. Here, watch this.
Why is it you always need to get that thing? Why?
I need this for something. You know, Master Ming, I'm very happy that George Wong is finally dead. Because now, I can come in here anytime I want, so I can get whatever it is I need.
I really am amazed by you, Katarina. No one thinks of suspecting you up until now. No one thinks maliciously of you.
I don't regret anything that I do. But that is the one secret that no one should ever find out. No one should ever know that it was I was the one who killed George Wong.
And now I ask you, how were you able to murder my brother? Be honest with me, Katarina. What was the intense reason you had for killing my brother George?
It isn't true. It isn't true.
Katarina, do you want me to show this tape to Charles?
I don't like this at all. I'm deceiving Grace. In all honesty, I can compete with Andrew and not have to lie to Grace.
What are you competing with? Your undying love for her? You know, Andrew is way more good-looking than you. The guy's educated and has something to show for in life. And because Grace is a social climber herself, she wants to be with Andrew.
So you do know how to be afraid. So you should be. Because of this, I am the only person that you should fear. I don't want to hear any more lies coming out of your mouth, Katarina. Now, why did you kill George?
You're just using me!
And you're using me back. So that the both of us can get what we want, Nato. If it's just sincerity that you're going to use to fight for Grace, you will still lose, man. Andrew has the same thing.
Is it because of this necklace you have on? Yes. It's an antique. But we have lots of these. All Chinese people have something like this. Are you thinking that it's going to give you special powers if you wear it around your neck?
This is important to me.
Is it just as important as the act of killing my brother?
These are the facts of life. The world isn't fair. If you don't learn how to dance to the music, you will remain poor your whole life. Remember that.
Didn't you say that you have no regrets about what you did? Who is it?
Sir, it's Grace.
What do you want?
Sir, it's just that Counselor Go has been asking for you.
This is not over. Hey. You look like a thin, dirty broomstick. Don't you forget. You owe me something. Because you didn't point out Helena's C in court. And whenever someone owes me something, I always collect. Remember that.
So, Nato, if you really want to get Grace...
Elizabeth, I've been looking for you. What are you doing talking to him? Come on. They're about to read the last will and testament.
Well, what are we waiting for? Go on. Start reading from George's last will and testament.
The entire family isn't here yet, Mr. Wong. I'm sorry I'm late.
Please forgive his tardiness. My husband's been attending to another lawyer.
Stop the bickering. Let's get down to business. Go on.
Grace, I haven't seen you take a rest just yet. You always seem to be working. Do you want me to help you there?
No, it's okay. I'm a maid around here. I can't take a rest until I've finished all the chores that were given to me to do.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know that Andrew and Elizabeth were going to go there too.
It's all right. It should be that they're the ones surprised and shocked to see us there because we don't fit in the place. They fit right in. Andrew and Elizabeth are a match. I was just being foolish. It was wishful thinking on my part that a guy like Andrew could ever come to like me.
Don't worry. One of these days, I'll be able to reach Andrew's position.
His position doesn't matter to me. I'm happy with who you are now. I'm very happy with that. And what's important to me, Nato, is that you're a true and loyal friend to me. I don't want to hope for anything. I don't want any more lies.
Okay, shall we start? Before George Wong passed away, he had added one codicil to his old will. And it states here, 1/2 of his estates will be given to Elizabeth Wong, his one and only grandchild, when she reaches her 21st birthday. But, because the rest of the testament was changed, the leftover estates of George Wong will still be divided as it was written here. The two brothers, William and Charles, will get equal shares of the bigger part of the estates, but he also left something for the spouses as well, namely Margaret and Katarina.
Is it written there that the sole owner of this house and property is George?
Well, it's one of the listed assets.
And all of the properties and business interests are under his name as well.
That is correct, Mr. Wong.
Then I'm going to contest that document in court. Because I am the owner of this house. I was the one who inherited all our businesses from our parents. So, Charles, you can stop all that ridiculous grinning like some harebrained dog chasing his tail. The fight has just begun.
Good morning.
Good morning. Oh my, breakfast in bed.
Yes.
I think that you're
Here.
spoiling me too much, dear.
So that you forget all that's happened to you in jail.
Wow. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh. How did everything go with you last night?
That's Diana's necklace.
That's right. This necklace belonged to your first wife. But I'm your wife now. Maybe that's something this woman ought to know.
We're just friends.
Friends with benefits? Don't you dare lie to me! What?
Come here, you!
Anastasia. What happened last night?
Katarina caused a scandal. She made a scene at the ball. And she has my necklace.
Well, naturally, she's the wife. The necklace would be given to her. Don't say that you're feeling jealous. And you're going to give up.
No, Auntie. I was thinking you were right in what you said. I'll use Charles to get my revenge for all the pain he's caused me. And I'll go after Katarina first.
You might lose your focus. The first person we're to take our revenge on is Edward Wong.
No, Auntie. We are going to destroy them all at the same time. And they will all burn in hell. Where are you going?
Mother.
It's a rest day. I've seen you wear that face of yours before. What's the problem?
Mother, I saw Grace and Nato. They were together last night.
So you're feeling jealous, is that it?
You started working very early this morning.
I have a lot of chores to do today, sir. I'm only trying to get a head start with what I can do now.
You know, you're diligent, Grace. That's a good character trait in someone. Especially when you told the truth during my father's case. I'm very sure your parents would have been proud of you.
If you don't have the will to fight, then don't go through with it. Maybe you're not really meant for each other, Andrew.
It's nothing like that. But I just don't know what to do anymore, Mother.
Well then, find something else to do. Find something productive to do. While away the time so you can forget about that.
You know what? Mother, you're right. I need a mother who will tell me right or wrong, who will listen to me. Mother, will you come with me?
Where?
I wanted to go out today.
Where will we go?
Just like before, Mother and Son date. Didn't we used to do that when you were in the US before?
Okay. I will clear my schedule, so that I can go with you later on.
Thank you, Mother.
I don't have a father anymore. He passed away. I always miss him so much. He was the only one who understood me.
I know how you're feeling right now. That's exactly how I was when Elizabeth was taken away from me. As well as my first wife. My life also lost its purpose back then.
That's how I feel. When I lost Father, it was like I lost all hope to find happiness in my life.
No, don't, Grace. Don't you ever lose hope. Because I felt that way when I lost Elizabeth then. I lost all hope. But my life has been good, because she came back. You know, the time will come when you will feel happy again.
Sir, please don't get mad at me, okay? I just wanted to ask you, what were the things you did to cope when you still hadn't found your daughter, Elizabeth?
Yes, you know, I used to think that she was always by my side. I didn't see her there, but my heart always felt her there. I always felt her presence. And I think in your situation, even though you lost your father, I'm sure he's there always guiding you.
Grace, do we have money to buy Mother's medicines?
Your mother is my father's mistress.
There's nothing going on between Counselor C and I. Do you love her?
Are you going to help me get out of here?
I will. I promise you that.
But my child is innocent.
In a war, no one is innocent.
Remember, Grace, that's not a loan, that's not charity. That's my way of helping you out.
Are you deaf? Get out of this house! Get out now! What are you moving so slowly for?
I
Get out of
really
here!
need this job, madam!